The National Union for Persons with Disabilities, alongside stakeholders, including the Albinism Umbrella and the National Union of Women with Disabilities of Uganda, have launched the Advancing Inclusions of Persons with Disabilities in Social Services and Decision-Making in Uganda project, in a bid to improve capacity of PWDs and their organizations for advocacy and enhanced inclusion by state and non-state actors by 2027.
On behalf of the government of the Republic of Uganda and the partners involved, I hereby declare that the project introducing the advancement and inclusion of persons with disabilities in social services and decision-making in Uganda project is being launched here today.
With funding from the Royal Danish Embassy and its partners, the project will run for 3 years from April the 1st, 2025 to December 31st, 2027, and is expected to enhance the inclusion and support of persons with disabilities in Uganda.
The project is looking at targeting more than 1,000 people with disabilities, and it's a cross-disability target, meaning that we are targeting all the disability categories that we know about in the district. There were a number of gaps that NUDIPU and organizations of persons with disabilities had identified basing on different researches done and different advocacy issues coming from the sub-regions of West Nile and Karamoja. And most of them were bent towards inclusion in the local government programs, especially in line with the parish development model, the special grant for persons with disabilities, the women empowerment grant, and the elderly grants that exist.
Martin Muereza, the representative of the Royal Danish Embassy, stated that the project will be implemented in the Karamoja and West Nile regions with a strong emphasis on national level advocacy.
This project is going to be implemented in those two geographical areas, Karamoja and West Nile, but with a significant focus on national level advocacy and ensuring that all other areas, other parts of the country are also indirectly or directly aligned and linked into this project.
Olive Namutebi, Executive Director of the Albinism Umbrella, highlighted some of the challenges faced by persons with albinism, including stigma and the threat of human sacrifice. She emphasized the urgent need for increased awareness, especially in the lead up to the 2026 elections, during which individuals with albinism are particularly vulnerable to such dangers.
Albinism need to be extra careful. I don't know if it is a time where either we need to consult the boards or the board. So right now, from all your district administration units and wherever you are, if you know a neighbor with albinism, let them be more careful right now, because those issues are still there. We are sacrificed, they want our hair, they want our nails, they want our blood to be rich.
She added that in terms of inclusivity in accessing the parish development model funds, the Ugandan government pledged an additional 500,000 Uganda shillings on top of the initial 1 million Uganda shillings. This increase is expected to more effectively support the livelihoods of persons with disabilities.
This, we appreciate the 10%, which was translating into the 1 million Uganda shillings for every beneficiary of PDM. At the International Albinism Awareness Day, we were graced by the Honorable Minister of Disability, Honorable Samo, who informed us that at cabinet level, they have approved an additional 500,000 for people with disabilities. So we call upon the Secretariat, the implementers, to ensure that people with disabilities can now access 1,500,000 to cater for their extra needs.
There is a critical need for national level advocacy to address the challenges faced by persons with albinism, women with disabilities, and persons with disabilities in general, to ensure that their rights are effectively recognized and upheld.